Good morning, friends. I'm out walking my dog, Judah, or maybe he's walking me, I'm not sure which. But anyway, I've been studying on the scriptures in Proverbs 3. A lot of you know this as perhaps a favorite verse in verses 5 and 6, where it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not unto your own understanding, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths." But I want to take it a little bit further with you, a little deeper. Because when it says trust in the Lord, that word trust in the Hebrew includes very clearly the idea of being bold. You could say, be bold in the Lord. You see, trust has a look and a feel to it. You say, well, I'm trusting God. That's a good thing, and maybe you are. But really that trust is not tested until there's some kind of challenging circumstance. That's when you find out whether you really trust something, whether you really trust the Lord or not, right? You say, well, I trust this parachute to work. But it's not until you jump out of the plane or getting ready to jump out that you know, I'm really trusting this parachute, okay? So be bold. So what I want to encourage you today is, number one, be bold in the Lord. Demonstrate your trust. Be bold in him. So how are you going to demonstrate that today? Well, one of the things you can do is absolutely declare and say, you know, this is what I'm counting on. And you make a declaration, a faith declaration. Come on, buddy. Make a faith declaration, and on whatever it is. Could be your health, could be your finances, could be the outcome of the election. Doesn't matter, whatever it is. But be bold. Don't cower. Don't be, quiet and silent and just, well, I don't really want to commit. Don't be a Republican, in other words. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I voted Republican, but there's not too many of them that I have much respect for. Let me just put it out there right now. I found out that Republican is another way to say I got a jellyfish spine, and that maybe that's better than having a crooked spine, which is the other side of the screen. But anyways, I don't want to go there right now. But so trust in the Lord means to be bold in the Lord. So today I want to encourage you, number one, be bold. Be bold in him. What does that look like? I'm going to tell you what it looks like. And for me is, I'm having an expectation. Let me tell you something. I have an expectation of greatness. When I say greatness, I mean great celebration. My heart wanted to dance all day yesterday. Not just because I'm married to the most wonderful woman in the world, which is true. I'm incredibly blessed to be married to Judy. She brings heaven to earth every day. But there's more than that. There's what God is doing on the earth and what he's doing in my heart. And yesterday I was so full of expectation of great things that God's going to do. I didn't get to post about it or write about it, but I wanted to. Nonetheless, here I am today, and I'm telling you, it's going to be all right. It's going to be good, and I'm excited about it. Yeah, I'm taking risks, so what? I'm bold. I know that God is up to something. Now listen, what does it says? It says, lean not unto your own understanding. Here's the problem. I see this, and heck, I've been guilty of this too. When it comes with respect to the election, for example, which we're still waiting for the right count to come out. And properly seat Donald Trump as president, but for his second term. But the thing is, what we're doing, a lot of people that are hoping, they're looking to every positive development, which I do that too. I look at it and say, oh, wait a minute. Oh, look at this. Georgia, for example, I read this morning that sometime yesterday they said, well, we're going to do some kind of hand verification of the signatures. Again, I'm sure they probably found a crooked way to do it, but we'll see. 6 states sent their own Republican set of electors, while the state officially set Democrat. So, there's some positive things that give you hope. Okay, well, fair enough. But the Bible says, lean not unto your own understanding. And what the Lord helped me to see this morning was, you know what? When it comes to this whole topic of understanding, you, okay, and me, we don't understand that much. In other words, we don't know that much. You think you know, I think I know, we think we know, we don't know squat. You don't know what's happening behind the scenes. You don't even know the political machinations that are going on. I know I don't. I mean, we can guess, we think this, we think we heard, oh, maybe there was a recording or somebody slipped out some notes for what the Supreme Court justices said behind closed doors. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not. Maybe it's true, but out of context. Who knows? If it's true, it's not good. But guess what? The Bible says don't lean on your own understanding. So don't lean on your own understanding. Why would you do that? In other words, there's a bigger thing I'm going to lean on him. I'm going to trust in him. I'm going to be bold in him. And I'm not going to lean on the fragments. Catch this now. The fragments. Fragments. Sorry for it's so jerky. I got a dog on the same leash here. Let me just switch hands here. Hang on, Judah. That'll be a little bit better. But we only know fragments. And yet so many people, good people, myself included, I like to think of myself as a good person, have been leaning on those fragments. Like, give me some shred of something. We don't need shreds, and we don't need fragments. We need the Lord. And I'm telling you now, lean on him. Don't lean on your own understanding. Lean on the Lord. Trust in him. Be bold in him. Don't be bold on some nitpicky little fact that comes out that makes things look good in your favor and our favor and what we're hoping for. I mean, that's nice, you know, but don't lean on that. You can celebrate it if you want. You can be happy about it, but don't lean on that, because the Lord helped me to understand something. You don't know. I don't know squat. Okay, we don't know what's going on, but he does, and he's working in it. Now, that doesn't mean you sit back and do nothing. On the contrary, au contraire, mon frère. That's French Canadian for on the contrary, my brother. Oh, my friend, I'm not sure what it is. I've forgotten, but it's one of those kind of things. But the thing is, we still have to go to the first part of the verse, which is be bold. So what does bold action look like? I'll tell you what it looked like for me. I was calling Mitch McConnell last night at 10:30. I didn't get him. And it turns out a lot of people have been calling him because they said they got excessively high volume, and they wouldn't even take messages in Washington, D.C. on the recording. By the way, I also called my 2 state senators. Called one of them a couple of times, Rick Scott. I was so disgusted, frankly, with when he was asked, are you going to support President Trump on January the 6th and support when they somebody's going to basically challenge the results, and we needed a senator to also sort of second that motion. He said, well, we'll see. You know, we're still looking at things. If you want to know what a spineless Republican looks like, look at Rick Scott. Go ahead, look him up. Watch his interview last night on, I think it was on Newsmax. I almost never watch Fox anymore. It's a waste of time. But I watched that, and I saw a picture of that spineless jellyfish politician named Rick Scott. Okay? There's a lot of them, I'm sorry to say. And I voted for the guy. But I'm extremely disappointed. So boldness requires action. So what is your action going to be today? I'm telling you right now, you need to call your congressman, you need to call your senators, and you need to say, we need to stand. It's not even standing with President Trump, by the way. It's standing for this country. Do you want this country to be taken down, which is exactly what happens if this thing swings Democrat? It's not about Democrat, Republican. It's who they're sold out to. It's who they're sold out to. And that whole socialist communist agenda is very real. And frankly, it gets worse than that, a lot deeper. I don't want to make this video all about that. But I am telling you this. Don't lean on the little bit that you know. Trust in him and be bold in him and take action today. Do something. Call your congressman. Call your senator. Write letters, emails. Judy's up tweeting everybody she knows. Well, that's not quite true, but she's tweeting various people that are in this arena. She's making her voice heard. We watched yesterday as a senator, Josh Holland. I think he's, I don't know, Kansas or Colorado or someplace like that. But he was on and he said, you know, man, we've been in it. I got like 30 calls yesterday about this thing. And they think the election was stolen. And, you know, we got to look into this. Like, are you serious, Josh? Come on. Get a little bit more. I mean, he's got the beginnings of backbone. I'll give him that. But we need more than that. But nonetheless, 30 people. 30. That's what he said was what was really swaying him. Inundate them with hundreds and even thousands of calls, texts, emails. Look up the phone number for your senator and for your congressman and let them know we will not stand for this. We will not stand. Listen, I don't want to lose to a different party, obviously, but that's not the issue. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you win. But when it's stolen, as Judy pointed out to me last night, the devil is a thief, and you never concede to a thief. You never concede to the devil, ever. She's absolutely right. So Anyway, that's what I'm wanting to say to you. Trust in the Lord today. Lean not unto your own understanding. In all thy ways, acknowledge him, which, by the way, means be intimate with the Father, be close to him, communicate, praying always, all through the day, touching bases with him, okay? And Lord, what are you saying here? What about this? And that's what it means when it says acknowledge. It doesn't mean tip your hat, hey, God, good to see you. I'm just doing some stuff here. No, it means to be intimate with him in all your ways. In other words, be in intimate communication with him throughout the day. In all the ways, acknowledge him. And you know what? He'll direct your paths. All right, friends, this is longer than I expected, but I know it's jerky. I'm walking my dog, and he's a little bit energetic. Judy, you want to say anything to the people? No? What are you looking for, buddy? Who knows what he found, but he's a great doodle. All right, guys. Love you, everybody. God bless you.